Thank you for tuning in to a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So, this episode of a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a female came in the stream, and I had one of my peoples in the stream, and we were just generally talking about relationships. So she chimed in, and she was in the text telling us about her relationship, and me and one of my first followers, his name is Booney. He helped me speak with her, and we tried to give her guidance on her relationship. She was with a doctor who was very pushy, was pushing to get married. He wanted so much really quick, and they had only been dating for like 2 years, and the kids didn't like them. So we were going through the conversation with her on what it is that we thought would be the best outcome for her. And basically she took the advice. She said she was going to call the guy. So you're going to now tune into that segment of me and one of my good followers, one of my bouncers in my stream, as we counsel or speak to this young lady about a toxic relationship. Fully against everything. Now, has that been like that? Period, Jersey? Is it
What's
has
up?
I mean, I'm asking from her point of view. Only phone calls with her dad. I took them away from him because of abuse. Okay, so she's been through some things. You guys have been through some things. So yeah, I personally don't think it's healthy to have him in the household yet. And then two, and this is just my personal opinion, sis, and no shade, there's no judgment here. I love everyone. I think you might want to get your children into counseling, because any type of form of abuse, whether it was mentally, emotionally, or physically, she needs some therapy to talk that out.
Yeah, that makes sense now.
Well, if she doesn't trust, yeah, if she's not trusting your judgment and is shaky, and she likes things the way that they are now, I would join counseling with my children and talk those issues out. Because if she's feeling at 17 that you have bad taste in men, then that's not good.
No,
That's not good.
that's definitely that's not good at all. That's something new I heard of. I mean, it's kids that did that, of course, but because all they was in the past, maybe. So
Right. It's seen from being with her dad. And that's one of the things that, that's why we're here on this show, talking in this live on the podcast as well about these type of situations. It's themed, so she needs therapy. You guys need to go to therapy, and you need to focus on her mental health with relationships, because what you don't want to do is have something repeat itself. And we are adults, and if you come from a toxic background, you kind of have to check yourself, because you end up repeating what your mother and father, or you
yes,
know people in your family have been through, whoever raised you. So you want to break that cycle of abuse. He's the only man I've ever been with besides this new guy. Okay, so I want you to take baby steps and mingle some more. Um, don't get so tied down just yet. Live a little bit, you know. Especially if somebody's being pushy. I would be cautious. I would be cautious. I really would. I would be cautious, and I would Definitely take my kids to therapy.
Yeah, that'd be more important. Cause then, like,
Dripping
you
with
get like a
sweat.
better understanding.
Yeah, it's kind of hard, and me and Boo, we always chop it up about relationships. He's invited me into his personal life, and I thank you, Jersey Girl, for inviting me into your personal life as well. Um, but dating is really shaky right now, you know, because you gotta see where a person's heart is, and that takes time, and then you gotta see if they got motive or whatever the case be. It's not too many men and women willing to be upfront and upright about what they want. So pace yourself, have fun with it. I'm sorry, I had the ambulance go by. Have fun with it and understand that you got one life and you deserve to be happy. But first, I think with you, where it needs to start, and I know we need our love. I think you need to start with that therapy with the kids. Okay, and that's fine if he's money motivated, but underneath that money motivation, you're gonna have turmoil because yeah, he's buying the girls, he's financially supporting them, but they don't want him in the house. Come on.
Yeah. They still don't trust.
Right, right. He's a bully, I
They
think.
sound like forceful. Yeah, it sound forceful because it's like he want his way with you and the kids, but he not looking at your way and the kids' way on their perspective. So yeah,
And I would
that money,
I would
they
definitely
always
go ahead.
they
Go ahead.
always think money solve everything. They don't.
It don't. Money don't solve everything. I would definitely, if he really digging you and he's really serious about marriage and house, the white picket fence, I would say, hey, come join us in therapy.
Like
Once,
money weakens the human our human our human self. Like it's like all right, it patches things up. Some people will go for it and then like want to cover it up because of the stability of money. But
right, and you have a lot of
that's
females
just putting
that do
that's putting
that.
on a facade. That's putting on a fake face with the money, making it seem like all right, everything good because but I did this. He sound like he the type of dude say, oh well, I did this for you. What is the problem? I'm like, it's not that. It's not about what you did financially. It's what you doing mentally.
I
That
agree with
hurt
my
takes more.
people. I agree with him.
I could be a stranger, go find a homeless person a shelter or give him a couple dollars. That doesn't mean I love him. That doesn't mean he's my friend.
And you see what she said. So you're calling a spade. And at the end of the day, baby girl, why would you want to put you or your children through that? Now, yes, I'm a woman. Yes, I'm a purebred hustler. I get it. He's financially helping you stay stable. But play chess, baby girl, and not checkers. Don't put your family.
Where's his heart at? Where's his heart at?
Facts.
Where's his heart? He ain't got no heart. I don't care how much money. I don't care if he Bill Gates rich. Leave that motherfucker. Leave that motherfucker. Leave him.
Leave him where he at.
I seen people like that. That's like, oh, I'm doing this or I'm doing that. That don't mean shit, bro. Like, where your mind at with her? You can be doing whatever you want. That's not what it's about. It's not just about providing. You gotta have the whole package. You gotta give her that mindset. I seen it happen before. I seen dudes get cheated on that had money before by dudes that didn't have much. Cause they had their heart. They got they had that. They knew that vision and cared about that woman mentally more than just physically. That shit don't mean shit. If you got a woman mentally, if you got a woman mentally stability, then that money don't mean shit. She happy with you. That time is everything.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
My
That time
people.
is everything. I ain't got a whole lot of money, and I've been with women that's stable or whatever, or they didn't have much. They just like my time because I like to talk. I like to acknowledge who they are and where they coming from and how they feel, and I like to comfort. That's what y'all like. Y'all like to be comfort. It don't got nothing to do with money. Like sometimes that don't comfort. Like that's a date. All right, that's a date. Oh, I bought her this. I bought that. No, she wants you. She wants you in the physical. And that ring can't hold you at night. That ring can't kiss you at night. That ring can't tell you, oh damn baby, you looking good today. That ring can't do shit. That money can't do shit. That's a temporary happiness. All right, you gave me that already. That's done and over with. Where's the love at?
You know? See, she's saying this right now. You know, she loves him. You know, he's funny. He used to make her laugh and bring her peace, but now she's stressed. And the only reason why you're stressed is because now it's getting to the meat of, you know, the potatoes. You know, he wants what he's want because he's been paying, he's been buying, he's been financially supportive. So now I get why he's so pushy to step forward. Hey, hon, how are you? Drip guy, welcome, welcome. Make sure y'all hitting the hearts and the favorites as well coming in. But if you're feeling underrated, uncomfortable, because he is having this toll on you, then you need to dismiss it all together. I mean, I know it's going to take time because of the history that you guys have developed, but he don't have no history with your girls. He ain't got no history with your kids.
No, that's important. Like I've been told, plenty of women, you got a relationship with me, you got a relationship with my kids.
Like
I hear it all the time because like their kids is everything. I see how passionate when women with their kids.
Right, right. Like, you know, you're the lioness of those children. You go hunt, you go provide, and you're the king of your children. So if you have kids and you're dating and the other person can't accept your children, whatever their opinions are, whatever they say, you know, far-fetched, at the end of the day, if you're not having a come to Jesus meeting with both parties, you're going to be stressed. And then if you're worrying about finances going into this, if he was giving you money, you should have stacked that shit up before it got to this level. I'm going to just give you facts. I'm going to just give you facts because it is exhausting. Nobody.
Once you see that pattern, and if he don't change that pattern, you got to leave because it's going to get worse. Ain't gonna get better.
Damn sure.
You know where you coming from? Then I go. That shit.
What's going on, DB?
It's exhausting.
It is exhausting. It's exhausting when you have something that's so refreshing in the beginning and so peaceful in the beginning, and everything's flowing, and then your kids don't like them, your mom don't like them, your family don't like them, or like her, vice versa. It becomes stressful. But you got to understand they're seeing something that you're not seeing. So I would take cautious Jersey, and you got to follow up with us. You got to let us know what happened. You got to keep us posted. I'm always here for you. You guys, the podcast is launching this week. It's a little bit of that, a little bit of this at gmail.com. It is abbreviated ALIL. So definitely email me these type of topics, and I'll have you on the show, and we'll talk about it and converse, because it's really deep. Relationships can go really deep. So he let me borrow his truck, but when we broke up the last time, he switched quick.
You know, like, he's trying to put a hold on you. He's trying to, that's being petty. You don't want that.
Yeah.
That's childish. I'm telling you, I've seen that already. I've seen this played out before. People
let
I
that
know.
let that go, baby girl.
Yeah,
Let
cool.
that go.
Not
Cause
you breaking up and you taking shit back, and you breaking up and taking shit back. Especially if you breaking up with him, well, let him know.
yeah, I would let that go.
He either bipolar or
Something,
you got some
no,
type of
but
mental disorder.
seriously, fam, seriously. I'm with you with the bipolar shit. He may be.
Yeah, it could be a possibility. I'm not trying to like diagnose him, but it just sounds. The action sounds like that.
Yeah, it sounds very bit bipolar, pushy, narcissist. It sounds
Yeah,
borderline that. Yeah, very much so. And then, okay, so he knows you stay out in the middle of nowhere and you have two kids. Okay. Understand
wow.
something, Mom. Understand something. First and foremost, we are women. We do what we have to do. Now, my thing with you would be is to set yourself on a platform for your children to be able to get the resources to get you a car so you won't have to be so dependent on a man to do something for you, and then when he gets mad he takes it away. I know i know but that's not the way.
Nope.
That ain't the way. And I love you. I don't know you from a can of paint, but baby girl, that ain't the way. As your sister, that ain't the way.
Misery needs company.
Misery needs company.
He needs your company, but he trying to
Yeah,
control you.
it is.
But
It's a
so,
lot right now. There's a big part in it. Stress plays a big part in it. And not only that, the economy, the way life is, COVID, underlying conditions, people dying. It is very stressful right now. The reason why I'm doing this is to communicate and talk all this shit out. Let's talk it all out. Because what people don't do is talk enough. They need to let that emotion out so it won't be bottled in and it turns to anger. That's why people be so angry.
yeah, I see it. I see it everywhere. Even on these streams, I see it like they whole demeanor. They got that shut down demeanor. I'm like, why is you on here? I mean, you might, and they entertain the wrong thing. Like they entertain toxicness. They entertain people that drama and all that stuff, and then that's just like a familiar like subject. They don't want to educate themselves and talk about something positive. They thinking it's too serious. Oh, I ain't that serious. I want to just have fun. Okay, that's cool, but at the same time, respect what I say and how when I'm talking and I'm in here,
It's
whatever.
right.
So
And it's one of those things to where she says, I broke up with him though and immediately felt empty. What is that? It's okay. It's okay to feel empty. Bob Train, what's going on? It's okay to feel empty. It's okay. You need to be by yourself. You need to get you and your children together. You don't need a man to validate that. You don't need that validation. If you're looking for that validation and you feeling empty, Jersey,
yeah,
you're better than that, Ma. You're pretty. You seem like you got a good head on your shoulders. You are so better than that. Right now, you're just
you
going
just
through a difficult time. And it's
yeah,
okay. It's okay not to be okay. But you probably just need more of a friend than a relationship until you get
I
your
think it's like,
emotions together.
and I also think that she's trying to fill that. She wanted to fill that empty void, and she filled that empty void with him. And then once it's taken away, now she feel empty. She feel I guess because you was so used to being around that, but you gotta only way for you gotta let it go. You gotta accept the fact to be uncomfortable by changing that whole perspective. You're gonna remain comfortable, and you're gonna remain hurt from that same person that you was with all this whole time. You're gonna still be hurt. You're gonna just, some people will use like excuses to stay. And then sometimes a dude will get in your ear. You know, a dude know how to do that with a female that's vulnerable. You know, like get in your ear and then pull you right back in. Yeah, see, you used to a routine with him. You just gotta accept change and move on from it.
And that's hard. And that's hard. Trust me, Jersey. Girl, that's hard. Because, you know, we as women, we get our mind set and, you know, we got our routine and we're in it to win it. And then all of a sudden it just crumbles and you have to develop your own routine. That's where you need to begin. Develop Jersey's routine. Develop what she wants to do. What she gets up in the morning to do. How is she fulfilled? You have to take those baby steps to get the fulfillment. And to meditate. Seek that peace, that enlightenment. I meditate. A lot of people don't use meditation. I meditate. Meditate helps you. You cry it out. You pray it out. You breathe it out. And you feel so much better. You never know what a person is going through. Trust me. Feel me on that. It feels like I'm living two lives, one with him and one with my girl. You are. Hands down. Hands down. You are. And you're probably crying about it. You're probably upset about it. You probably stressed the hell out about it. And everybody you know that knows you probably is tired of hearing about it because you keep talking to them. And it needs to stop. Stop it today.
I got a question for her. What do he do for a living?
Yeah, what does he do for a living?
Because that can consume who he is. The doctor. Oh wow, yeah.
Honey, I would say back up, take a breather, because for someone in his profession and at his age, to me, I don't care if, you know, you were the damn president. For somebody at his profession, at his age, and deal with people and deal with the public, deal with I don't know what type of doctor he is. He could be a knee doctor, a throat doctor, I don't know. But the fact that you deal with people and he's ER, okay, so he sees it all. So he's constantly stressed. Okay? So do you want that inviting into your home? Him coming home, being messed up because he had a day at the hospital and it's overwhelming right now? No, you don't. That's a lot.
That's a lot. Like, I know a lot of doctors they come off as...
Says you got a lot of doctors that do coke. You got a lot of doctors that do drugs. I mean, I'm just keeping it 1,000. You know I gotta keep it 1,000. You know I gotta keep it 1,000.
I don't know too many doctors, so I don't know what to say about that.
Well, the reason why I know is because I was in the pharmacy life for 15 years. So we had to deal with a lot of doctors pertaining to drugs and abuse, you know, for people coming in getting their prescriptions. But if you're a flight attendant, do your thing. You're not. Yeah, you're not. Enjoy your travels. Why are you consumed with this person? So if you're not doing bad yourself, I'm trying to figure out where your struggle is. That's where I'm at. Are you just not wanting to be alone? Yeah, man, you need some me time. You need to reflect on you. And I would do that. I would start reflecting on me and my family and what it is that you want, and then attract that in the universe. And you know, my people here, he can tell you about attracting stuff in the universe because he's attracting it and he's learning that it's real. And what you put out is what you're gonna get.
Yeah, and plus, say if you do decide to leave this dude and then you meet another dude too soon, he's going to take on that emotion that you got already from that doctor. And then that dude, that's when it comes to men, we go by your energy. We go by women's energy and emotion. It's not that hard. A woman could look at me and I could be an asshole, but I'm looking at you and you coming off at me as being nasty. So we go by reaction. Every action is a reaction. So by transfer energy, like when people say that, I'm like, so I'm just more blunt, and I call it how I see it when somebody do it to me. A lot of men don't do that. A lot of men just say they tolerate it a little bit. Oh, damn, okay. Like try to play it off. But even if they do tolerate and play it off, they still get that nastiness from certain women, broken women, and she's just trying to find passion towards it. So like, just be careful. Like, just make sure you heal.
And vice versa. And vice versa.
Yeah.
And vice versa, because you have a lot of situations, baby girl. If you broke up with him, you'd be doing yourself a favor. Well, but because that's what he's seeing, and he knows that. Now, if he knows you damaged, why is he not trying to help you refine yourself? If he knows you're damaged, that's my biggest thing. He knows you're damaged, but he's not.
Yeah, he's like anytime somebody reminds you of you sharing that darkest secret, then they not good for you. Because then now they throwing it back in your face. They trying to belittle you. They trying to remind you, well, it's your fault. You this way, and I'm doing this for you. So basically, he's throwing it back in your face, saying what he's doing for you, just to talk about it. He's doing it for you just to talk about it. So therefore, he's telling you that he's damaged. He's basically saying like nobody else wants you. Who wants damaged goods? He'll say it like that's like, you know.
And that's mental abuse.
That's him being selfish and him trying to control your mental and get in your head.
See, that's mental.
I know, trust me, I know.
That's mental abuse. And that's really all it is.
Yeah,
a mental abuse. It's one of those things to where you have to reevaluate yourself, Jersey. You have to reevaluate your life and yourself and make big girl decisions for you and your family. Because you have a 17-year-old and a 14-year-old. And right now, they already know a bit much. And if they disagree with your relationship choices, baby girl, don't do it. Thought, what's going on? Make sure y'all hitting the love as well and the favorites. I have really had such a great conversation with you guys. This has been awesome.
I would talk to him about it. I wouldn't just ghost him, because that's all.
Yeah.
That's a lot to just leave.
Yeah, I agree with my people.
I'll do it the right way.
Yeah, I agree with him. I wouldn't ghost him. This is not a. Now, if you've been dating for like 2 weeks,
yeah, that's different, because it wasn't solid enough. But
right? But 2 years,
you gotta have a talk.
Gotta have a conversation, because then that
causes because of something like that. Got to.
What she's saying, when they talk, she always gives in. So that's a tricky one. You got to be strong and stand your ground.
But it sounds like he tried to manipulate you to keep staying.
Hey, Day, what's good? Make sure y'all hitting the love and the hearts. Yeah, it sounds like he's trying to. Yeah, he's manipulating you. Let it go, Jersey. But do it in a tasteful way. And if you're threatened by this man, I would just keep it short and simple.
Because he's going to keep talking, let him talk.
Excuse me.
A dude like that, they try to manipulate, just let him talk. And I'm like, yo, can't do this no more. You don't got to give no full explanation to a person like that.
Facts.
Talking argue or whatever he do to by himself.
Yeah, I
If
agree.
he says something, damn Jim said, okay, leave it simple. That piss him off more. I learned that pissed me off. Like when I try to argue somebody that don't argue each day, spoon feed them.
Yeah.
You can say I did that before. It was a girl that's on my. We still cool today on my Facebook. We cool like me and you. Like she had like her own little thing when we watched like a series or whatever. And I told her about the whole Black History, and she didn't want to hear it at first. And then I backed off, and then she started realizing it. And then she started saying, "Well, you right, this, that, whatever." So you gotta keep this dude out. You can make me a bodyguard or something.
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
I'm finna do it now. There you go. Have fun. Have fun.
Cakes. Like I said.
Right?
Like I said.
He was so angry. Why is he so? You know why he was so angry? Because we wasn't acknowledging his
Yeah,
comments.
that's all. We just talking.
That's it. That was funny.
Yeah, like I said, we was cool after that. We was even more cool to this day now. I seen her once in person, cause like that's when I was in Jersey, so she's from Jersey. So yeah, but it's this song you need to listen to. I don't know if you familiar with Lupe.
Fiasco. Yeah. Really? Yeah, I like Lupe.
It's an old song. It's called "Bitch Bad," and he tells you and give you a perspective on why women are like in videos and all that stuff, and then he compared, and it's like comparison of a minstrel show and the show like a dude that's a rapper that got all the jewels on and the gold mouth. They compare them to like a minstrel show.
Okay.
And then they show like it's like a modern day minstrel show, like the whole rap thing is a modern day minstrel. It's like we making fun of each other and degrading each other, like the man degrading the woman men degrading each other. You know, they call them the bucks. They call the thugs today. They call them bucks back then. That's why a lot of people they'll recognize like a white dude will recognize a buck or how he is, then they recognize an educated black man.
And you say something about books. When I come back later on, I'm gonna wrap this up, and I will be back because I wanna eat.
I gotta charge my back.
Right. So I have a book that a friend gave me, and I do want to discuss it, and then I do want to touch on and see the movie that you're talking about, so we can have some stuff to cover. So I look forward to it. So please come back, okay? But
so you gonna watch the movie tonight, or?
I'm going to see if I can find it. If I can find it, I'll watch it. I'll go ahead and watch it.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Okay.
So.
Okay, cool.
Right.
So I'll look for the movie. I'll watch it. And then I'll introduce the book that I'm reading. And we can kind of build from there. What's going on, CJ? So I'll be back in a little later on this evening, and that'll give everybody's time to settle in, get their devices charged up, and we'll reconvene.
Oh, he a bodyguard too?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a guard. CJ was actually with me on my very first stream.
Okay.
So he's been with me for a while, and then you came in a couple of streams after. So quite a few of y'all have been in, so that's why I feel so comfortable about having y'all as bouncers.
I appreciate it.
No problem. All right.
Second person on the bodyguard with you.
All right. Y'all be blessed. And I'll see y'all.
Little bit of this.